You're on the Daily Row, and yes, my hair is in Bantu knots, and you may be wondering why. But today I'm gonna show you how to blow dry your natural hair without getting heat damage, right? I know a lot of naturals have been getting heat damage because we're not doing it properly. All right, so I washed my hair earlier. What you're seeing now is it in its damp state because I prefer to blow it out when it's almost dry but not completely dry. All right, so these are the products I would have used. It's the Cream of Nature Pure Honey line. Absolutely love. Okay, this is very moisturizing. The slip on it is amazing. It has no sulfate, no mineral oil, and no silicones. All right, so I really love this product. All right, now we have the conditioner, which I follow up with. All right, so that's in my hair already, and yeah, this is what's left. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to replenish the next time I have my wash day. All right, but what is absolutely finished is the leave-in detangler. This is like the holy grail because if you have thick natural hair or you just have natural hair period, we get little knots in our hair, and so this actually helps tremendously. When I say tremendously, all right, this was actually recommended by one of my students, Jamila, and I absolutely owe her the world for recommending this product because it made a huge difference in my wash day. The length of time I take to wash and detangle my hair has reduced because of this product. All right, so it's finished. I hope they have it in a bigger bottle, but they don't. All right, so it's completely finished. So I'm gonna have to buy another one. All right, this is my comb, all right, that I use, my wide tooth comb. If you do not have a wide tooth comb as a naturalista, you need to get one. All right, we can't be using the comb that persons with relaxed hair are using, or even persons with just straight hair. Okay, so we need this, or some persons use wider, and that's fine, just nothing smaller than this. All right, so I detangled before. I'm going to detangle again, just to make sure that there's no friction when I'm using the blow dryer. All right, now so I have it in section, and I wash my hair in sections. I know it sounds crazy, but I would encourage you to do so, because instead of just having your hair all out and you're moving it all about, just have it in different sections. Wash this section, wash it out. I know it takes longer, but it also saves you in terms of detangling, and it saves you in terms of just time. It really does. It has made a world of difference for me. When I just started on my natural hair journey, I just had my hair out, then I'm gonna have to section again. So when I do it like this, everything is in its place, and it works for me. All right, but if you are doing something and you're comfortable with it and it works for you, then fine. All right, but this is what I do. All right, so I'm going to just take down one of my twists. This is it. All right, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm gonna unravel. Please make sure you start from the end. I know sometimes we go all the way to the top. All right, so I'm unraveling it. So it's still a little damp. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. All right, so I'm just going to drop a little of my oil, like 3 drops. So what I'm using is the Jamaica mango and lime. I love it. It's almost finished as well, if you can see the bottle. All right, so I'm just going to rub it in my hands and rub it from the root to the tip. All right, and notice the method I'm using, the palm method. All right, this helps to ensure that it goes through to all the strands in your hair. All right, so let me just do that because it's, you know, it's all the way down there. All right, so okay, so when you are combing your hair, make sure you start from the root. So notice what I'm doing. All right, take your time, make sure that there's no friction. All right, and you comb all the way up. Okay, make sure you hold your hand at the section. I hope you're seeing. Okay, there we go. All right, and then we can go up to the top and get into the root, and voila. All right, so this is, see what came out? I don't know if you're able to see it. There we go. So that's just the hair that I just lost just from that process. All right, now when I washed my hair, I used, I don't know if you can see it, it was a cotton t-shirt. I try not to use towels. All right, so I use the cotton. It's softer, and so it doesn't rub on my hair a lot. All right, so I'm going to just probably blow dry about 2 sections using the tension method. I'm gonna put it on the highest because most of my hair is dry already. Like I said, it's pretty damp because what I did, I washed my hair earlier, allow it to air dry to some extent, and now I'm blow drying it. Now I don't blow dry my hair frequently. All right, so this is like my second time this year blow drying my hair because I try not to use heat a lot. So what I would normally do is just allow it to dry completely, but for the purpose of this video I wanted to show you guys. All right, so I'm gonna put it on hot because I don't want my hair too long, and I am, all right, so it's at hot, and I'm going to use a tension method. Now the tension method, you're gonna pull on the hair, right, as you blow dry. Okay, so that's why it's like you're, see, it's like I'm pulling all right. It is hot. So here we are. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the sheen because I put the oil in it, so I hope you can see the sheen in the hair. So I'm just going to do a little bit of comb through again. Notice how easy it is going through. All right, so there we are. Okay, yeah, so my hair is like there now when it is blown. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to twist it with the 2-strand twist, and I'm going to put it back in the bantu knot. All right, oh my god, I'm just loving the sheen. Do you see that sheen in it? Yeah, so I'm just going to, excuse the sweat. So I'm just going to twist it all the way to the end. I hope you're able to see. All right, okay, all right, and then I'm just going to do that, voila. All right, so it's back. All right, so this one feels a little wet. Yeah, so this section is a little wetter than the first. Not sure why, and there's a little stray. All right, so remember, detangle, move your hand accordingly. As you detangle a section, you move your hand. Once you get to the root, then you can just move your hand accordingly. Okay? All right, so, okay, that's the amount of hair that I lost thus far. Okay, so still going to use the tension method. My oil, 2, 3, rub it in. And then we're going to use the palm method, get the oil on each strand as best as possible. All right, as best as possible. You realize the sheen that the other side had? Wow. All right, so we want the same thing. All right, remember, oil doesn't moisturize your hair. Okay, you get the moisture from the water or any liquid. Okay, so like your leave-in conditioner or just using plain water is fine, and the oil simply seals in that moisture. So don't try to get moisture from the oil. All right, so what I'm going to do now is to blow dry again using the tension method. Yeah, it's hot. All right, but because I had it pretty dry before in terms of most of the water being out, I don't need to, and that is why I tried to do it, because I don't want the consistent heat in my hair. So if it was extremely wet, I would have to do it a lot more. So I tried to make sure that I ensure that most of the water is out, and I can just take probably a minute or two, hopefully less, to get it as dry as I want. All right, yet again the sheen. Okay, so this is how you just lock in the moisture in your hair. All right, so that's exactly what I have done. I don't know why this is a stray hairs here. All right, so here we go. Let me just get this out. So yeah, so that's where we are. Okay, so same thing, twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. All right, and while you're doing it, you'll feel just the softness of the hair and just the slip, and that's all coming from not just the oil but the shampoo, the conditioner, the leave-in treatment. The hair feels really soft and moisturized. So twisting it around, twisting it around. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to just show you one more section, and that's the front. All right, so this is it. Okay, so it's pretty, I feel this one is a little bit more damp. All right, so same thing. Remember, when you're detangling, if you have it in a twisted form or you have it in plaits or whatever the case may be, start at the very end. I know sometimes we like to go up here, but sometimes you can cause some friction at the bottom, and sometimes you end up losing your hair, and you have to know how to retain your length. All right, so just twist it around. All right, so as you see, this one is a little, it has a little bit more water in it. All right, same thing. Move your finger and your hand accordingly. All right, wow, this one is pretty detangled. I don't have to do much with it. All right, and notice you don't need to, oh, I spoke too fast. I feel some friction here, so I'm just going to do it like that, and then I'm gonna have to come back here, all right, to get the friction out. All right, so there we go, it's out. All right. All right, now let us look. Okay, so it's going up a bit, but not by much. Not that I'm losing a lot of hair. All right, 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. Palm it. Yeah, I like to call it the palm method. All right, so I just make sure that, yeah, should be better. I hope you guys are seeing better. All right, so I just make sure, and my hair is all the way out there. Remember, I'm on a journey to waist length, guys. I don't know if I probably give up in the middle of it, but I'm enjoying the process of my hair thus far. All right, so I'm going to just blow dry this section. Okay, all right, so there we go. Comb it out just a little bit more, make sure that there is no friction. And if you guys notice, when I'm blow drying, I start from the ends as well, the same technique with the comb, and work my way up, okay, instead of up and come down. All right, so I'm going to twist this section, twist it. All right, let me give you a close-up in terms of how I do it. I'm not doing it tight, I'm just twisting it loose, not too loosely. I guess a medium kind of twist. Okay, all right, there we go. Same thing, twirl it around, twirl it around, twirl it around, twirl it around, and voila. All right, so I did 3 sections. I have 3 more to go, but I'm going to do these on my own because it's the same process. So what I'm going to do is just to show you that one. Wow, it started curling up already. Can you imagine? Yeah, so I normally just leave it like this basically throughout the week until I am probably going somewhere. I normally have my hair like this all the time, in all honesty. I don't touch it, I don't play with it. All right, so there's the second one, and then this is the one that we just did. All right, so I leave it like this for a little bit. All right, so guys, I hope that these tips were helpful. All right, I mean, no, this one definitely needs to go back up. It's in my face. Okay, so I hope that the tips were helpful. Please remember to like, subscribe, turn on your notification, and also tell me what else you want me to do concerning my hair, what you'd want to see. All right, so please remember, if you're gonna blow dry your hair, try to get as much water out as possible so that when you're applying the heat, it's not a long time in your hair. Always use some oil or some heat protectant to make sure that it protects your strands against the heat, because you don't want any form of heat damage. So bear those things in mind. So thank you so much for coming to my channel. I'll see you again soon. Comment below, tell me what you thought. Tell me if you wanted me to do more, if you wanted me to do the whole head. But you pretty much have an idea from just one side, and these twists feel so light and so fluffy. So thank you so much for coming, guys. Bye bye. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Better. All right, I don't know if you can see.